Welcome, systems check. System all clear. Initiating startup protocol. Welcome trivia and crypto degenerates. Access granted. Enjoy the descent into this immersive game of knowledge.
All right, perfect. There we go. Welcome everybody to Trivia Vice. We've got a good one for you tonight. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So,
Yes.
a little bit of everything, a little bit of general knowledge. Each round, though, kind of has a theme to it, which I think should be cool. So, what's
Yeah, we
going on
got.
tonight, Dan?
Oh, not too much. We got. Let's see. You and I kind of split it down the middle. We have. Let's see. We got celebrity round. We have movie. Well, no, not a movie round. Excuse me. We have a horror movie round.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What else we got?
Logos. Let's see. Logo,
Logos.
celebrity, horror. Hold
Pop
on,
culture. Isn't it
Yep.
bad? We can't remember half the time.
Yeah, and then a grab bag.
Yes.
So it should be good. Should be good.
Brooklyn says, "Oh my God, your faces are naked." I think that's my sign. I need to grow out my mustache. I am I'm gonna grow my hair long, despite what my wife says. I'm getting a man bun, so it's gonna happen. It's official.
Yeah, I got my hair cut yesterday because mine was starting to get really long and it was driving me nuts.
Yeah, you know, it looks pretty good, not too shabby.
Thank you.
So yeah, we took some people's advice. We decided to, do some specific ones. Like I said, we had people that requested horror. We had people request logos. So we kind of decided to do that. Jerry says, no man buns. Yeah, Jerry lives in California. He probably sees man buns all the time. So.
Yeah, that's like the hairdo of choice out there, I think. So.
Oh, Jackpot says grow out a mullet. Maybe. Why not? My top of my head's getting pretty long. So maybe I'll just let it go. Why not? So, all right, let's without further ado, let's get started. Let's do this.
Let's see here. Let's get that started.
And I'm excited. Kyle did the bonus tonight. What is the bonus? Can you give us a hint?
It is flags.
Flags. Oh, good. I'm excited.
Everybody's favorite.
Jerry says mullets are making a comeback. They really are.
They actually are. Yeah.
I will say I think they're a little more okay. Maybe as tasteful as a mullet can be, I do think there are certain mullets that are more tasteful now than maybe 30 years ago. But
I think it's that, and then it's like the thing. It's like the thing where they go really short on the sides, and then they have like a perm on top. I think.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So number one, we're doing logos first round. Name that logo. It's a hotel chain. Is it the Relax Inn, the Quality Inn, La Quinta Inn, or the Comfort Inn?
Mitch says he needs a good mullet. Mitch has got a nice man bun he kind of puts up sometimes. I envy it. I hope to achieve that soon. Maybe not soon, but I'm probably still at least a few months away. So actually, we got a pretty big discrepancy here. I figured it. No one went with the Relax Inn, Kyle. Did you notice there's a Relax Inn? There's two Relax Inns near us. They're both not nice, but they're different brand. They're different like motels.
Yeah, neither one of them are nice at all. I was throwing in there hoping that somebody would go for it. I did get a few people though. Actually, I figured Quality Inn would be the other one. So yeah, this is the old school Comfort Inn logo. All right, number two. It's a type of candy. Is that Sweet Tarts, Starburst, Mike and Ike, or Jelly Belly?
Jerry says never heard of Relax Inn. Yeah. Relax Inn is not an actual chain. Relax Inn is actually, we call it the Relapse Inn because there's a lot of druggies in our area that like.
Yeah, that's where they house all the druggies.
Yeah, they basically live on government assistance there. So this one I think most people are going to get right. It's going to come down to speed, I think. But I actually said it was wrong. You should have put in there Jelly Belly and Jelly Beans because I call them Jelly Beans, forgetting that the actual brand name is Jelly Belly.
I should have. Interestingly, that logo right there is fairly similar to Starburst as well. No, I didn't realize it until I looked at the Starburst logo and was like, oh, wow. So that's why I put Starburst on there because I didn't realize how close the logos actually kind of seemed.
Now I can't think of Starburst logo, but Ronald Reagan he had like an addiction to jelly beans.
Mm-hmm. All right, number 3 is that Sapphire, Oracle, Dell, or Brita.
So now, in my defense, I didn't get this. Kyle showed me these earlier. I didn't get this one because I didn't have multiple choice. But I'm not gonna lie, even with multiple choice,
it's a tough one.
I don't think I would have gotten this one. So I do like. So you went with Oracle and Dell, a couple technology companies. What's Sapphire? Is that even a?
I think it's an old technology company.
Okay, and then you went with Brita, a water filtration company.
Yep.
It does actually look like Vicks a lot. Brooklyn said.
That's a good one. I was trying to think of something that would be. I was trying to think of something that would be similar to it.
So it is Brita.
To me, it just looked like a technology company. So
yeah, you're right.
All right, so quite a few people got that. I wasn't sure how that one would go, just because I was hoping Brita wouldn't stand out too much, because all the other 3 are all tech companies. But
yeah.
All right, so this is a gaming console. Is this the Super Nintendo, the Sega Dreamcast, Nintendo Wii, or Nintendo GameCube? So Dan and I had this as kids.
We actually had 3 of these. Console. We never had the Dreamcast, which we always really wanted. I remember when it first came out, the hype was real, but then it came out and like it was very big disappointment. Like it had a bunch of bugs in it and stuff. Dude, the GameCube was awesome.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the GameCube was awesome. There's a lot of great games for that. The graphics were definitely early 2000s, but
it's funny because
it was kind of cool too, because remember the discs were really tiny.
Little mini donuts. Was that like a gimmick they did, or was that like, because it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I remember it was interesting too, because the back of it had a handle. So if you wanted to take it with you, which I mean, we never did. We always left it in my room, but like had a handle on it, so it was easy to carry.
Yep.
All right, so this is a TV show from the 90s. Is it The Amanda Show, Kablam, Hey Arnold, or All That?
I just want to point out Kyle's cropping skills aren't nearly as good as mine.
Okay, this was a tough one. A couple of these were tough ones to do.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
A lot of people going for.
I remember as a kid, like I was at the age where All That was. I get it. It was like Saturday Night Live for like young kids, or more like tweens and teens. Mm-hmm. I never liked All That when I was a kid.
I didn't either.
I always like dreaded hearing that song, because I always meant like the cartoons were over. So I was like, oh, it's big kid stuff now. Bobby said all the answers this round were 4. That is a crazy coincidence.
Really?
We don't actually make the we make the questions, but they put them in a random.
Yeah, the game randomizes them, so
that's funny. Huh. The odds of that got to be like, I need C-3PO to come up with what the odds for that would got to be. All right, so we got Curtis with a point. We got Bobby on the board with a point, and Kev on the board with a point. Going into round 2, what do we got here? We got pop culture. Oh, maybe that must have threw some people off. They probably kind of thinking like you, Kyle, where, oh, it can't all be that. Well, that's the thing is Kyle and I didn't. Yeah, we don't make. If that helps anyone with decision making, we don't actually make the. We only make the answers. We don't actually.
Yeah, so we put the answers in, and then the game kind of is the one that basically decides which one shows up as correct.
Yeah. All right, round number 2. Question number 1. In Harry Potter, Kyle couldn't help himself. The Marauders are Mooney, Padfoot, Wormtail, and who? Prongs, Prince, Fangs, Claws.
So I'm listening to the audiobooks now. Harry Potter slaps so hard. I don't care how many times I've read it. Like, you learn new things every time, and the audiobooks are amazing.
I have no idea.
You don't know this?
No.
It's Prongs.
What is that? I don't know who's that.
Well, because it's based on the animagus that they turn into. So Lupin is Mooney because he turns into a werewolf. Padfoot is Sirius because he turns into a giant dog. Wormtail is Peter Pettigrew because he turns into a rat. And then Prongs is Harry's dad, James, because he turns into a stag.
Oh.
So it's based on whatever their animagus is.
Okay. Interesting. I just learned. I never knew that's why. That's what that was. But okay. Question number 2. Which Disney Pixar film was the first fully digitally animated feature film? Toy Story, Robots, Monsters, Inc., A Bug's Life. I believe this is actually a question we have done way, 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 way back. This was like, we did this. Yeah, this was, I don't know, probably 6 months ago. Which is bound to happen sometimes. I don't know if I think we're going to get a few people on it. Most people, I do think this is pretty common knowledge at this point. But yeah, Toy Story is the first fully animated film, digitally animated film. Which, looking back now, is like nothing's hand drawn anymore, which is kind of sad. Jerry says you did it recently, actually. Okay, so I remember doing it.
We've done so many questions and so many games at this point. Sometimes I forget what we've even covered. Sometimes it is funny too. If you look at the first 2 Toy Stories compared to the latest 2, the differences in it is crazy.
Question number 3. What was the highest grossing film of 1990? Pretty Woman, Home Alone, Ghost, or Dances with Wolves?
So these are the top 4.
Kyle's got a thing for 1990.
I was born in 90.
That's a good point. I was going to say, and you like talking about this film a lot.
A lot of 2s and 4s, which is what I kind of figured was going to happen. Okay, there's some 3s and 1s, so we're all over the place. So, Dan, you're thinking it's Home Alone?
Yeah, it's got to be Home Alone. 100%.
It is Home Alone. I do love Home Alone.
What's your favorite movie on there? What's your least favorite? Least favorite, real quick. My least favorite is Ghost. I don't like Ghost as a movie.
Yeah, I would agree. My least favorite is Ghost.
And not because it's a drama, like romantic drama. I just don't. It's not. I like Patrick Swayze, just not in that film.
It's been a long time since I've seen Dances with Wolves.
Yeah, I really like Dances with Wolves.
I do too.
Number 4. What year was Facebook launched? 2010, 2008, 2005, or 2004? Oof. If I had to guess, I'm going to say 2005. But
okay.
Only
Any
because
reason why?
No, there's no reason. I remember it coming out and I remember starting to become popular like 2006, 2007, but no, I don't remember.
So it's 2004. So Zuckerberg was in college with the Winklevoss twins, and it originally was actually called the Harvard Connection, and it was supposed to be like a website where you would rate other people, like on a scale of 1 to 10, basically. But then it got taken down by the college, and then but it was so popular, and they were amazed at like the hits that the site was getting. So then that's when they turned around and created the Facebook.
All right, question number 5. This film was Denzel Washington's only win for Best Leading Actor. What was it? Training Day, Remember the Titans, Man on Fire, or American Gangster? So I remember I've seen all these movies quite a few times. I used to watch Man on Fire a lot, which is probably unhealthy for like a 12-year-old to watch because it's a violent movie. But I remember going to see American Gangster, and I was actually disappointed in the film. I was really excited to go see it, and then I saw it in theaters with you and Dad, actually. We were in Old Forge Theater. Yep. And the awkward part came when I was like 13 at the time, and there's fully nude women in the film. In the cocaine factory. They have to be nude, not for sexuality, but for like obviously when they're making the cocaine. I say obviously like that's a common knowledge thing, but that was like, it was so awkward. It was like, oh no, what do I do? But it was Training Day.
Monday we had the Gwyneth Paltrow candles. Tonight we've got the obvious nude women in the cocaine factory.
Yeah, exactly. Jerry says, Dan, you love war history. Did you see Glory? I saw Glory a long time ago. I've seen it a few times. Matthew Broderick and Denzel Washington. That's a really good film. My favorite Civil War film is probably Gettysburg with Jeff Daniels. I really enjoy that film. That's a really good one. And very historically accurate, which I like. Okay, so now you got me rambling. So Jackpot is on the board now. Curtis has got 2, and Jerry's on the board with 1. So we got Curtis with 2, Bobby, Kev, Jackpot, and Jerry all with a point apiece.
Has Curtis missed a question yet?
That's a good question. I don't know. So Jerry says Denzel won Best Supporting Actor.
Right. Yep. So he won Supporting Actor for that, but for Lead Actor, it was only Training Day.
Interesting.
Which is pretty amazing because he's kind of considered he's considered like one of the best actors ever.
Oh yeah, we got to think like Leo's only won one before.
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's true. All right, so we're gonna do celebrities. Name that celebrity. Is that Zac Efron, Taylor Lautner, Liam Hemsworth, or James Franco?
I noticed Kyle did the first 3 of these, and he went. They're all guys with sunglasses to help. Was that to help to
help hide the? When you did it the last couple times, the sunglasses definitely threw people, I think.
Yeah. See, I think this one's kind of. Easy. Because Zac Efron's got a very unique face.
Yeah, he's got a very distinct look.
So, Jerry said he should have won. Talking about Denzel Washington should have won for Malcolm X. I actually liked him more in Hurricane. The Hurricane. I thought he was really good in that. I haven't seen that movie in a long time, though. I haven't seen really a Denzel movie in a while. It's been a hot minute. The movie I want to watch, I've never
put out a lot lately, though.
I haven't seen The Equalizer. I still have never seen it.
Is that John Hamm, Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale, or Bradley Cooper?
The one this looks like the most, if it's not which I know who it is, but
it looks like two of them look very similar to me on this.
Yeah, to me, it's Hugh Jackman, but it looks a lot like John Hamm.
That's who I thought it was initially when I saw the picture, because I looked up a picture of Hugh Jackman and this one came up and I'm like, that looks like John Hamm. And then I double checked it. I'm like, no, that is Hugh Jackman, but it looks a lot like John Hamm.
If we ever gotten older, now that Ben Affleck's not playing Batman anymore, which makes me sad, but I'm really excited for Robert Pattinson. Like uber excited. I think John Hamm would make a great Batman.
Yeah.
He'd make a great Bruce Wayne. I don't know, maybe not Batman, but you got you got to have the facial structure, I think, that comes with it. You got to have the jawline.
Yeah.
And yeah, he looks like you got right down the middle almost.
All right, number 3, Matt Damon, Jeremy Piven, Brad Pitt, or Ben Affleck.
You know, Kyle made this one because he put Jeremy Piven in there. I don't think the average person, at least maybe I'm wrong.
They probably have no idea who that is.
He's definitely like a C-list actor, which is a shame because he is like absolutely phenomenal in Entourage. And I don't know if it's just like the only thing he can play is entitled douchebag, but he does it so well. But you gotta love him. Ari is the best character in that show.
Oh, by far.
Hands down.
Yeah, it's not even close. Yeah, he steals the show. All right, so I think everybody got that. That was meant to be more of like a speed one right there. The hardest one was definitely number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Dan took over from here. So I made the first half of the game. Dan made the second half. So I think Dan took over all the questions from here. So I'm kind of curious who he's got for the other celebs. All right, number 4. Well, that's a good one. Margot Robbie, Lindsay Lohan, Emma Stone, or Emily Hunt. So I know who it is, but it looks a lot to me. 1 and 3 looks like both of them.
Yeah.
So Emma Stone because the red hair gives her away, but it could be. Is it Margot Robbie or Robbie?
I kind of use them interchangeably. I think it's Robbie, but when she first became famous, you said Robbie, so I kind of just say it both. I don't know. It's kind of like Gal Gadot or Gal Gadot. I don't know what it is. I just say it both.
Say on that one, it almost looked like it could go either way. It was the red hair that gave it away to me.
I'm not sure what makeup she's doing there. Emma Stone is a very beautiful woman. She didn't need to she like kind of like caked it on her face there. Gave her like the smoky eyes. I was kind of hoping that with that look, maybe it was like Lindsay Lohan and like before the partying phase took over. All
right. Number 5, Penelope Cruz, Natalie Portman, Mila Kunis, or Amy Adams. You know who that kind of looks like to me? I know who it is, but
I should have put I should have put Keira Knightley.
Either that or Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, kind of.
That's got to be Penelope Cruz, but
it looks a
Keira
lot
Knightley,
like
that would be a good one.
It looks like Keira Knightley and Anne Hathaway like mixed together in some weird photo generated image.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, on this pitch, when it's like zoomed out a little bit more, Kristen Stewart's a good one.
Yeah,
that actually, yeah,
that's true. We get a lot of people that watch on their phone, so it's a much smaller picture for them. Like Dan and I have bigger screens, so.
All right, so this is going to come down to speed, I think, in this one. So
yeah, we didn't fool a lot of people with the celebrities.
All right, so Mitch is on the board with a point. Curtis with 3 now. He's 15 for 15. He's gonna something that LeBron has never done. So shoot 15. All right, and Steph's on the board. So we got Steph, Mitch, Jerry, Jackpot, Kev, and Bobby all with 1. Curtis pulling away with 3. This is the round that's gonna knock him off right here. Logos. Right? Is this logos? Or excuse me.
We already did logos.
Good Lord, what am I talking about?
Is this grab bag? Or this is horror.
Was horror on round?
I think so.
Oh, is this round 4? Yeah, Curtis has got 3 points. I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't count. Yes, this is horror. I'm definitely going to get him on this one. All right, question 1. John Carpenter directed and wrote Halloween 1978, but who composed the score? John Williams, John Carpenter, Hans Zimmerman, or Danny Elfman? Jerry says, Dan, you need a coffee. I don't drink coffee. Never have. Probably never will. I love the smell of coffee, but I find the taste repulsive. I've literally had like 1 sip before in my life, and I just never.
So you can't just have like black coffee. You got to have something with it.
Yeah. Even so, I've tried like everything. So this one is actually John Carpenter. John Carpenter wrote, directed, and scored Halloween. He actually composed it in 3 days. And he did all of it for $10,000, which is, about $40,000 today, which is insanely cheap for any of them, even for an indie movie. So, Dude's the GOAT. Question number 2. What country does the film The Omen primarily take place? The United States, Rome, Italy, or England?
I knew John Carpenter for the last one. This one I would not know. I've never seen The Omen.
The Omen I saw like in 10th grade for the first time. It was on AMC Fear Fest. No, it was just AMC. I think it was like one random spring night on a Friday night, and I saw it on AMC at like midnight. Scared the heck out of me. It did. It was freaky. Now I can watch it and enjoy it a little bit more. But so originally when Damien is adopted, it is in Rome, but it primarily takes place in England. It's American parents, but the father is a U.S. ambassador. Jackpot says I doubt it's Roman etc. That's also a good point. I put Rome in Italy. I still had people. I didn't know. You guys didn't know. We're moving on. I should have done a different country. That's embarrassing. All right. In Rosemary's Baby, what is the name of the neighbors? The Smiths, the Polanskis, the Farrows, or the Castevets? This is a tough one. Not only Rosemary's Baby came out in 1968. So it's an old movie, but it's a classic.
I've never seen this either. Horror is definitely not my forte.
So the Polanski's is actually Roman Polanski is actually the one who directed the film. Mia Farrow was the main character. She's Rosemary. It's actually the Castavets are the elderly couple that are part of the occult that try to, spoiler alert, try to steal her baby.
Did anybody get that? 2 people.
Jerry says that's another scary as hell. Yeah, Rosemary's Baby is a fucking terrifying movie. It's a really it mind screws you. That's for sure. All right, question number 4: who is the main killer in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise? The slasher, the Hitcher, the cremator, or Leatherface? Again, I think this is gonna be one most people get. Although I want to just say, the cremator is a cool name. I'm sure there's some like B or even like C horror movie made in like the 80s that there's a guy named the cremator. But if there is, I want to watch that movie because that's a cool name.
Cremator.
They got the Hitcher.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, give me the cremator. So it is Leatherface. I do not like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't like any of the films. I've only seen 3 of them. I've seen the 2003 remake. I'm not going to watch the new one on Netflix. I have no interest. And I've seen the original and I saw the second one. And I did not like them at all. Just don't like them. All right, question number 5. In A Nightmare on Elm Street, how is Freddy Krueger finally defeated in the end? Smashed with a sledgehammer, shot with a dream dart, by not believing in him, or was he burned to death?
Jerry wants to know, have you seen the Saw films?
Saw films are like one of the things that like I don't like what I like to call like torture porn horror. I don't like that because to me it's the shock and awe, the gross you out kind of. Not a fan. I don't know. I've heard a lot of good things about the first one, and I've heard after that they get very repetitive. But I've heard the first Saw film is good.
I saw the first one. I wasn't a fan.
And I watched Hostel one time. I think it was with you and Eric Davis, and I hated it.
Mm-hmm.
It grossed me out, but I just it's just no.
Yep.
So Freddy Krueger is finally defeated in the end of the film by just not believing in him, which is kind of dumb because in other films that's not how it happens. But he's burned to death before. That's how he's Freddy Krueger, but to become Freddy Krueger like the villain, he's burned to death, but he's defeated in the end by just simply not believing in him.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I got everyone on that. I'm so proud of myself. All right, so Joey is on the board with 1. This was a tougher round. Jackpot has got 2 now. Uh-oh, Curtis, catching up to you. And Jerry's got 2. So we got Curtis with 3, Jackpot and Jerry with 2, and then we got Joey, Steph, Mitch, Kev, and Bobby all with 1 going in to round number 5.
So we should be grab bag here. A little bit of everything. And then the super tough bonus question. It's a flag. I will say that it's a flag question. So get ready.
The bonus is yeah, you did okay.
The bonuses.
I'm curious. Is it a state? I wonder if you did a state flag or a national flag. I don't know why I like the flag ones.
All right, number 1. Former U.S. President Bill Clinton famously played which instrument? The violin, saxophone, piano, or baritone horn?
If you really think about it, like the saxophone and the baritone horn are both just incredibly random instruments for a president to play. He played the saxophone, and that seems to be okay. Apparently, it's a more common thing. The more common,
yeah, I would not have thought that was like a common knowledge thing.
That just showed how cool he was.
Yeah,
playing the sax. It's I feel like that's a very difficult. I only know because only one person in our school ever played it that I know. He played in soccer with me. Steve Benjamin played the saxophone, and he was always like sweating by the end of practice and stuff in band. So I always imagine it was very difficult to play. I don't know. I've never done it, but I can't imagine it's easy.
All right, number 2. Which actor plays the character Tommy Jarvis in Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter? Mel Gibson, Mark Hamill, Macaulay Culkin, or Corey Feldman?
So this one was actually I didn't have enough room on round number 4 to fit it in. I should have just done 6 questions.
So the interesting thing on this is you have to know the age of that character, because Mel Gibson and Mark Hamill are going to be about the same age, roughly. And then Macaulay Culkin actually would be the youngest on that by a lot, because
it's Corey Feldman.
He would have only been like 4 at that point, so it's definitely not. I think it's Corey Feldman.
Yeah, Corey Feldman was about 12 during this film, and he plays Tommy Jarvis.
Got a lot of people on that one.
Wonder why people thought Mel Gibson. I'm just curious.
Yeah, it is interesting. All right, number 3. What was the first ever London Underground line to be built? Victoria Line, Metropolitan Line, Circle Line, or Bakerloo Line?
This round's going to be brutal, I think. I think we're going to get a lot of peeps. A lot of low scores on this round. That's right. We saw Curtis went 15 for 15, and we are just like, yeah, you're going 0 for. You're going 0 for.
Right, now he's turning into LeBron.
Yeah. Choking. That's right. It's the 4th quarter. He's cramping up. Let's see here. So it is the Metropolitan Line. I'm not gonna lie, I'm the only one who would have went with Bakerloo Line. That sounds like such a British thing to name something. Going to the Bakerloo Line.
As you said, I think the Bakerloo Line would be cool.
Yeah.
All right, number 4. When was Tesla founded? 08, 07, 05, or 03? So I have a feeling it was 2005.
Yeah, this one.
I'm trying to remember about how old I was when I remember first hearing about it, and I think it was 2005.
So this one surprised me. I actually would have guessed 2007, 2008. It's actually 2003.
Oh, wow.
Tesla is a lot older than I thought. When I think of Tesla, I think of obviously today. I don't think of it being around because, obviously for the first while, and even really still now, it doesn't make money.
I will say, you look at Elon Musk, there's a guy with some brass ones right there. I mean, the guy made millions with PayPal.
Yep.
And could have just retired and done nothing, or parked his money super safe and lived comfortably as a millionaire. He literally bet everything on Tesla and SpaceX, went poor for years, and now, crazy. All right, number 5. In the movie Gremlins, after what time of day should you not feed I don't even know how you pronounce that. Mogwai. Morning, midnight, evening, or afternoon? I haven't seen Gremlins in a long time.
So I try to get Steph to watch that along with Die Hard every Christmas because Gremlins is a Christmas film, and we just never get to it.
I need to watch it because it's been a long time since I've seen it.
Although in my defense, Christmas Story scares her, so I don't think. Not that Gremlins is really scary, but it's definitely not
Wait, Christmas Story scares her?
Or excuse me, a Christmas Carol, not a Christmas Story.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like
the leg lamp.
Is it Farkith?
Oh my gosh! So yes, you don't want to feed them after midnight, and bad things happen. Bad stuff and things. Okay, so Mitch now gets 2 points. Carrie gets on the board with a point, and Steph Sample gets on the board as well. Got a lot of people scoring tonight. A very big discrepancy, that's always fun.
Steph says, to be fair, the Santa Claus in A Christmas Story is terrifying. Yeah.
Jackpot says Die Hard is actually a Harry Potter film because the main character is sneaking around hiding from Alan Rickman. That's funny.
It's a good point.
I love it.
Christmas Carol's hard to watch. I will say the end in the graveyard with the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come. That would definitely scare the shit out of a lot of people. All right, name that state flag. Is that Washington, Oklahoma, Nebraska, or Montana?
I'm going Oklahoma. Oklahoma, because of the dream catcher in the background, or it's something to do with, I shouldn't say, it might be a drum. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but I'm going Oklahoma.
Okay. Kind of all over the place on this. A lot of I think every answer got something. Now it just comes down to speed. It is Oklahoma.
Yes.
But let's see who got it first, because only one person's going to get this.
Man, now I'm like, the suspense is killing me. L's got it.
L's got it
with a quick draw.
Yeah, so a lot of people. I kind of thought Nebraska might be the other one that would get it.
My second guess was Montana. I was with Mitch on that. I was very close to that, but I don't think I would have been quick enough. I think I wouldn't have. That's my problem with the bonus is I second guess myself sometimes, so I don't go like immediate. All right, so the final tally is in first place, Curtis with 3 points. In second place, we got Jackpot, Jerry, and Mitch. And then we got a whole slew of people in third place with a point apiece. We got Els, Stephanie, Carrie, Joey, Kev, and Bobby. So, guys, Thank you so much for playing. Let us know. Like I said in the comments, today was literally pretty much what people suggested. You know, we did be through some in the rounds. I like making different things. I like doing different genres of trivia. So let us know what you guys want. Curtis says just like LeBron clutch. Oh my God. You know what it was? Curtis must have had a super team giving him all the answers. That must
that 25 and 32 record or whatever it is pretty solid.
Jerry says state capitals. That's a good one. That's always a fun one.
That would be a good one.
We could even do like country capitals and stuff. Stephen King would be a fun. We could do a fun round. We did a pre-recorded Stephen King one before, but we absolutely could do another one.
That would be a good one.
I like that. All Canadian trivia, even if the Canadians don't get them all right. Yeah, what happens if you guys come in last? That would be bad. Jackpot says Bible, U.S. history. Oh, hold on. The thing moved. There we go. And more Harry Potter would be awesome. Well, you don't need to push Kyle into more Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah. I could totally geek out.
Oh, here's one right here.
I'd be up for some Bond.
Mm-hmm. We could do a whole round. I'm gonna write these down. So I found that I like doing special nights with all one thing, but I also like doing the general knowledge because it's just each round could be something unique and special. So thank you so much for playing, guys.
Curtis says math. All right.
No,
Curtis, the deal with that is Dan can't make the questions.
I don't host even that night. I won't host.
Dan has to play.
Oh my gosh. I would definitely come in last. So all right, guys, have a good night. We'll see you guys on Monday.